Hey there, I'm Kelsey, a library program specialist with the Virginia Beach Public Library. This video is part of our Camp Evergreen series, which is about making cool things, earning badges, and discovering new skills. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a found object collage. Let's get started. Have you ever been on a walk and found something small and cute and pretty, and you just had to take it home with you? Or are you a crafter like me and you hold on to every last scrap of ribbon or paper just in case? Today we're going to utilize those collections to make a unique 3D collage you can display. These 3D collages are a fun way to take objects you find beautiful or interesting and turn them into a personalized decoration. For this project, you will need a box. You can use whatever kind of box will fit and hold up the items you've chosen. Today we'll be using a cereal box. You'll also need scissors and a box cutter, glue. You can use white school glue for most things, but if you have a heavier object, you might want to have hot glue on hand. You'll also need duct tape in regular colors and patterns, whatever you think looks cool, as well as some clear tape. And then finally, you will need found objects. Found objects are small objects found around your house or in nature. Your first step will be gathering your supplies, starting with the found objects that make up the collage. Here are a few suggestions for ways to gather found objects. Try keeping an eye out on your next walk. There's always sticks and leaves and pine cones, but maybe you'll get lucky and find a lost toy or a dropped bracelet. You can also take a look around your house. We often hang on to random things around the house just in case we might need them someday. Dig through your junk drawer or your craft room and give some items a second life. Be on the lookout throughout your day for interesting eye catchers. Check your change for commemorative quarters and foreign coins. Hang on to pretty candy wrappers. Cut out interesting words and images from your favorite magazines. Even if you don't find anything for your box, this is a great way to appreciate the little things in life that bring you joy. Once you have all your supplies, you can start assembling your collage. First, you'll need to cut the box so that one of the large sides is open. With food boxes like this, you will need to tape up the side that was opened to get your food out with some clear tape. And don't worry about making it pretty, because we are going to cover it with some duct tape in a moment. Then you'll take your box cutter and cut open the large side. Take your time and cut slowly. As you cut, you might need to reinforce the tape side to stabilize it. Don't worry about cutting right up to the edge, as you can always go back with scissors and trim. All right, we've cut that large side of the box out. In addition, you might want to take your scissors and cut the sides down a bit too. Leaving about an inch or two on the sides will allow you to glue things to the walls of your box while also making sure the objects are still easy to see. Like before, take your time with cutting. If it helps, you can mark where you want to cut down to on each side, or you can clean it up once you're done. Remember, you can always go back and cut more, not less. As you can see here, I did have a little trouble with cutting more than I meant to, so I went back and trimmed it down so that all the sides were matching. Once you've got your box cut out, you can start taping up the sides. You can hold the tape up to the side to kind of estimate how much you will need. And because duct tape is so sticky, you do want to rip it. See, sticky. You want to rip it rather than using scissors. And this will actually fit better here. You also don't want to twist it as it adheres to itself. And you can see these little overlaps here. We're gonna cover it up, so it's okay. And just take your time taping. Longer pieces of tape in the same color can give the box a smoother appearance, but you can also use multiple smaller pieces of tape. If you like, you can use multiple colors of tape rather than a single color or pattern, like I did here. You can also use the tape to cover the back wall of the box. The tape adds some structure and support to the walls of the box that will help your project stand up straight and last longer. With your box ready, you can start planning your collage. It's always a good idea to arrange your objects before you paste them down. This helps you make sure you have room for all the things you want to include and allows you to layer your objects on top of each other ahead of time. You'll want to start with the items you want at the back of the box and then move forward. Flat objects like paper or ribbon are great for covering the back wall of your collage. Also, keep in mind the weight of your objects. Heavier objects might need to be on the bottom wall of the box to help keep them from falling off. Once everything's in place, it can be helpful to take a picture of how you placed everything so that you can use that as a guide when you're gluing. Now that you've got your collage arranged how you like it, you can start gluing. Start with the objects on the bottommost layer and work your way up. The objects you're gluing likely won't all be perfectly flat, so you might have to hold them in place while the glue dries. Hot glue does dry faster, but it is hot, so be careful. Also, be flexible. Some things won't stick like you want, or you might change your mind about how you want to arrange things as you go. The fun is in adapting and making those choices. Now all that's left is displaying your final box. You could just put it on a shelf, obviously, but consider hanging it on your wall instead. Depending on how heavy the final box is and what your walls are made out of, you can stick 2 nails out of the wall and balance your box like this. You could also use mounting putty or attach a string and hang your box like a picture. We hope you enjoyed making a found object collage with us today. Tag us on social media and show us what you made. If you like this tutorial, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons to keep getting content from VBPL and keep your mind evergreen. Thanks for watching.